welcome to the channel. Hope you're doing good today. Today we're going to be taking a look at Blade 2 Bannerlord. This is going to be my first time getting to play this. I'm looking forward to it. The first Mountain Blade was really fun. Enjoyed that game. Doesn't this guy look cool? Pillager. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Let's see how this works. I'm really a big fan of this time frame, this type of gameplay and combat. It's just really different. Really fun. Alright, so here we go. Let's look at different cultures. Flandians. 20% more upgrade XP to troops from battles. That sticks right out. That's useful, huh? The Vlandians are the descendants of adventurers from the west who lived under the empire for centuries before forming an independent kingdom. With the decline of imperial authority, they have evolved into a well-organized feudal society led by a caste of warlike nobles who prefer to fight with spears and lances on horseback. Alright, that's cool. Sturgians. 20% less speed penalty from snow. Alright, Sturgians are the descendants of the foreign tribes of northern Colorado. As the empire expanded into their cold forest, they found a ready market for the luxurious furs of woodland animals whom they traditionally hunted and trapped. Sturgian chieftains became princes, vying for preeminence with the help of Nord mercenaries who migrated to the realm. They are good hunters and wanderers, traveling far in search of opportunities both for trade and for plunder. Nice. So the Sturgians and the Empire, I'm guessing, are going to be friendly. Alright, Empire. 20% construction speed bonus to town projects, wall repairs, and siege engines. That's pretty handy. Tear your enemy's walls down, build yours up 20% faster. The Coloradian Empire is in decline. But they got 20% construction speed bonus to town projects. That's a weird bonus to give them, huh? Anyway, but they're in decline. Got it. Even before the murder of the Emperor Arenicus, I don't know. The once united realm was torn by political rivalries. Today, those factions are in open war, yet Coloradians endure. They are technologically more advanced than their neighbors, and their mastery of engineering is not just evident in their aqueducts, beautiful architecture, and massive city walls. It also makes them experts in siege warfare. Yep, okay. Aserai. The Aserai are the inhabitants of the Nahasa Desert, a mixture of nomadic Bedouin and settled oasis farmers. They are famous for their horsemanship and their knowledge of the learning of many lands, especially medicine gained from lying on some of the continent's most lucrative trade routes. Each clan is fiercely proud of its lineage and often jealous of the others, but when united by a charismatic leader, they become a major force in the south. Caravans are 30% cheaper to build, 10% less trade penalty. That's pretty nice. Money, right? If you want to build an empire and have armies, you gotta have money. Kuzites. The Kuzite Confederation of steppe tribes used to live a nomadic life, but have recently settled in the eastern frontier of the empire and are slowly transitioning into an agrarian society with permanent town centers. Despite this, they still retain many aspects of their nomadic life, including their affinity with horses. They are masters of mounted archery, shooting, and then galloping out of reach. Okay. 10% extra speed bonus for horsemen on campaign map. Alright. Okay. Battanians. Forest give 10% less speed penalty to parties. So they're kind of like the Forest Sturgians. They had, 20% less speed penalty from snow. Yeah. The Battanians still remember the olden days when the woods stretched across northern Coloradia, and the Empire and its cities had yet to violate their sanctity. Well, I guess not like the Sturgians in that respect. The Sturgians, like the Empire, it looks like the Battanians did not. The fierce warriors remain loyal to their traditional ways. They paint their faces when going to battle, and even their noblemen prefer to fight on foot while using great axes and two-handed swords with deadly efficiency. Alright. Alright, well, honestly, I'm still kind of sour and a little pissed off about how Game of Thrones 7 and 8 ended. I think we're going to go Aserai. You know, the Dorne storyline was just forgotten about by the writers, and that whole storyline was just thrown away and wasted. Yeah, I think we're going to take vengeance. We're going to have the sandsnakes rise up and have the deserts engulf the world. Let's do it. Good with money. Alright. Need to get you a little bit more sandsnake of a tan. There we go. Face. Let's just... Alright. Depth. Okay. Alright. Alright, where about it? Alright, the hair. Let's go with that one. Let's make his hair red. Yeah, let's do red. No facial hair. Okay. Markings. Yeah, let's do a scar. Yeah, let's do that one. Alright, choose your... Alright. Vigor. Ability to move with speed and force. It's important for melee combat. Alright. Control. Ability to use strength without sacrificing precision. It's necessary for using ranged weapons. Alright. Endurance. Performing taxing physical activity for a long time. Cunning. Predict what other people will do and to outwit their plans. Social. Understand people's motivations and to sway them. Intelligence. Aptitude for reading and theoretical learning. Huh. I wonder how much that's going to play in the game. Like, reading stuff. That's cool. That's a skill. That's going to be cool to deal with. You were born into a family of kinfolk of an emir. Okay. Alright, well, I kind of want to build my guy to be like Oberyn. So, want him to be good at using a spear and maybe a crossbow or a bow, but like do horseback archery and using a polearm from the mounted position. That'd be good. Yeah, and then we can use a polearm in melee too, or maybe we might do one-handed for melee with a shield. No, let's do polearm and ranged. Your family was from a smaller offshoot of an emir's tribe. Your father's land gave him enough income to afford a horse, but he was not quite wealthy enough to buy the armor needed to join the heavier cavalry. He fought as one of the light horsemen for which the desert is famous. Okay, okay. Alright, spear, lance, staff, and other pole arms, both one handed and two handed. Do you think if I did throwing, they would play off I mean, they separate them, so I'm guessing they separate them for a reason. They're not going to play off throwing project. No, we're going to do ranged. I'm guessing that's not, with throwing, it's not going to go so far. We can do crossbow, or we'll do crossbow or bow. Alright, so let's not do. Alright. Warrior slaves. Your father was part of one of the slave bodyguards maintained by the Aserai emirs. He fought by his master's side with tribe's armored cavalry and was freed, perhaps for an act of valor, or perhaps he paid for his freedom with his share of the spoils of battle. He then married your mother. Alright, riding and polearm. That's perfect. Trade and charm. Athletics and one-handed. Urban merchants. Your family were respected traders in an oasis town. They ran caravans across the desert and were experts in the finer points of negotiating passage through the desert tribe's territories. That wouldn't be bad. Trade and charm. Oasis farmers, athletics and one-handed. Your family tilled the soil in one of the oases of the Nahasa and tended the palm orchards that produced the desert's famous dates. Your father was a member of the main foot levy of his tribe, fighting with his kinsmen under the emir's banner. Okay, now. Bedouin. Your family were part of a nomadic clan crisscrossing the wastes between wadi beds and wells to feed their herds of goats and camels on the scraggling scrubs of the Nahasa. So scouting and bow, that wouldn't be bad either. Because we're talking about bow, let's see, scouting. Knowledge of how to scan the wilderness for life. You can follow tracks, spot movement in the undergrowth, and spot an enemy across the valley from a flash of light on spear points or a dust cloud. That's actually not bad. And I would get a bow skill. Alright, let's do. Or riding and polearm. Oh man. Let's do Bedouin for scouting and bow. Let's just do it. Alright, as a child you were noted for your leadership skills. Leadership and tactics. If the wolf pup gang of your early childhood had an alpha, it was definitely you. All the other kids followed your lead as you decided what to play and where to play and let them in games of mischief. Leadership and tactics. Brawn. You were big. The other children looked to have you around in any scrap. The children from the neighboring village. You pushed a plow and throw an axe like an adult. Two-handed and throwing. Nope. You're note of your attention to detail. You were quick on your feet and attentive to what was going on around you. Usually you could run away from trouble, though you could give a good account of, of yourself in a fight with other children if cornered. Athletics and bow. That wouldn't be bad either. I'll see with athletics. Physical fitness, speed, and balance. And I would get control. That's not bad. Attention to detail is not bad. You were, as a child, your note of your aptitude for numbers. Most children around you had only the most rudimentary education, but you lingered after class to study letters and mathematics. You were fascinated by the marketplace, weights and measures, tallies and accounts, the chatter about profits and losses. No. As a child, you noted for your way with people. You were always attentive to other people, good at guessing their motivations. You studied how individuals were swayed and tried out what you learned from adults on your friends. Charm and leadership. That wouldn't be bad, charm and leadership. You could fill individuals with confidence and stir up enthusiasm and courage. Charm, ability to make a person like and trust you. You can make a good guess at people's motivations and the kinds of arguments to which they'll respond. That's not bad. If I want to be a leader, I mean, need leadership and charm, right? Skill with horses, riding, and medicine. You're always drawn to animals and spent as much time as possible hanging out in the village stables. You could calm horses and were sometimes called upon to break in new colts. You learned the basics of veterinary arts, much of which is applicable to humans as well. Medicine, knowledge of how to staunch bleeding, to set broken bones, to remove embedded weapons, and clean wounds to prevent infection, and to apply poultices to relieve pain and soothe inflammation. Writing skill would be good. Let's do charm and leadership. Or attention. Let's do charm and leadership. Let's do child, you were known for your way with people. Alright. Like all village children, you helped out in the fields. You also herded the sheep. Athletics and throwing. No. Worked in the village smithy. Two-handed in smithing. No. Repaired projects. Smithing and engineering. No. Like our village children, you helped out in the fields. You also gathered herbs in the wild. Medicine and scouting. You were sent by the village healer up into the hills to look for useful medicinal plants. You learned which herbs healed wounds and brought down a fever and how to find them. That's not bad. Hunted small game, bow and tactics. Alright, like all village children, you helped out in the field. You also hunted small game. You accompanied a local hunter as he went to the wilderness, helping him set up traps and catching small game. Tactics. Your judgment of how troops will perform in contact. This allows you to make a good prediction of when an unorthodox attack will work and when it won't. How's that going to help me in the game, though? I mean, is it really going to give me, like, hints in combat? I don't know how that's going to work. Alright, let's... I think the scouting would be better. And getting medicine, I think, would be beneficial for me and my soldiers. Man, we really haven't done a whole lot. Let's get medicine. We're going to need it. Probably going to take some lumps. Alright. As a youngster growing up in Colorado, war was never too far away. You trained with the cavalry. Riding and polearm. You could never have bought the equipment on your own, but you were a good enough rider so that the local lord lent you a horse and equipment. You joined the armored cavalry, training with the lance. Yeah, I think we're going to go with that because I have no polearm and no horse yet. This will give me both. Let's do that. Alright, before you set out for a life adventure, your biggest achievement was You defeated an enemy in battle. One-handed and two-handed. You led a successful manhunt, tactics, and leadership. You invested some money in land, trade, and smithing. That might not be bad. You hunted a dangerous animal, polearm, and crossbow. That wouldn't be bad either. You had a famous escapade in town, athletics and roguery. Nah. You treated people well, charm and steward. What is steward? Steward, the ability to organize a group and manage logistics. This helps you to run an estate or administer a town, and it can increase the size of a party that you lead or in which you serve as a quartermaster. Okay, well, bigger party means more troops. Bigger army can manage stuff, logistics better. I think we're going to have to go for that one. Either that, I was thinking trade and smithing. +1 to mercy, generosity, and honor. +5 renown. See, I don't really know what, like, this. I know honor and generosity and stuff, mercy, all that stuff's good, right? Social. Ability to understand people's motivations and sway them. Alright, yeah, let's do you treated people well. For the charm and steward. Like many families in Colorado, your life was upended by war. Your home was ravaged by the passage of army after army. Eventually, you sold your property and set off with your father, mother, brother, and your 2 younger siblings to a new town you'd heard was safer. But you did not make it. Along the way, the inn at which you were staying was attacked by raiders. Your parents were slain, and your 2 youngest siblings seized. But you and your brother survived because you subdued a raider. One-handed in athletics. You were able to grab a knife in the confusion of the attack. You stabbed a raider blocking your way. Having one-handed ability might be good. In athletics, fitness, and because you drove them off with arrows, bow, and tactics. Oh man, I think we're gonna have to do that. Oh man. You rode off on a fast horse, riding and scouting. You know, that would give us 3 in scouting. I think we'll pass on that. Drive them off with arrows. You trick the raiders, roguery. Nah, not roguery and tactics. You organize the travelers to break out, leadership and charm. Then we have 3 in charm. No, let's say you drove them off with arrows, because then we have bow and tactics. 2 in bow and 1 in tactics. I wasn't so sure about tactics before, but getting it with the bow, I think yes, let's do that. Man. Do not have a lot of stuff in combat. Most of it's in cunning, social, and intelligence. I have more in intelligence than in vigor. Enter your name. Oh, come on now. Abby. Alright, first time playing, so let's not get too crazy. Player received damage. We'll keep that as is. Friendly troops receive damage. Let's not do realistic. Let's do easy. Friendly parties receive damage. Easy for them too. Since I'm new, I'm probably gonna not be very good. So try to give myself a little help so I'm not dying every every fight, hopefully. Recruitment difficulty. Okay. You will need better relations with notables to access all of their troops. Alright. Oh, so you don't need to know them as well. Right? Let's do easy on that. Let's not make that very easy. Map movement speed. Party speed penalties will be more effective on campaign map. Let's do it 10%. Let's keep it very easy. Normal works. Disable birth and death. Should we make him immortal? Abi, the immortal. Nah. Alright. Enable auto allocation of perks for members in your clan. I don't know. Maybe I should do that so I don't forget to do it. Let's just go. Let's just get started. I don't know. We're going to figure it out. Alright, look at that. Gained a level already. Alright, so here we go. Najun. Brother, it's been 3 days now. We've been tracking those bastards. I think we're getting close. We need to think about what happens when we catch them. How are we going to rescue Fathid and Alia? Are we up for a fight? I'm going to run the course. I need to know I can fight if I have to. Tutorial. We have no time to lose. We can do more if we split up. Skip the... Maybe we should do the tutorial. Let's go on then. Movement. You know what? Nah. Yeah, let's not. We'll learn in the field. Are you ready to leave? Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go. Figure with the character creation, that was enough downtime. We'll just figure out how to fight on the fly, right? You are at a training field. You can learn the basics of combat here. We're out of here. Alright. Brother, before we do anything else, we're low on food. There's a village north of here. We can buy provisions and find some help. You're a better rider than I am, so I'll let you lead the way. Let's go. Tivia. Alright, explore the map. WSD. Right. You go right clicking and dragging your mouse. Okay. Alright. Off to Tivia. Let's go. Entering settlements, you have to ride a TV to explore the location. You can enter a settlement. Okay. We're here, I guess. So we need food, and after that, maybe some men to come with us. Alright. The headman here can probably help us. Let's try to find him. Speak to the headman. Alt left. Okay, he's over there. Headman Oberon. I am Oberon, headman of this village. What brings you here? We need help. Some raiders have taken our younger brother and sister captive. We think they may have passed this way. They got your people too. Sorry to hear that. Those bastards have done a bit of killing and looting in these parts as well. I think they've gone north. I reckon there are a few folk around here who will join you in going after them if you'll pay for their gear. Recruit troops. Purchase grain. Once you've made your preparations, come and talk to me again. I may have a task for you if you're going after the raiders. Got it. Leaving a mission. Hold down tab. Alright, so let's recruit troops. Recruit all. Alright, buying food. Oh, man. Whoa. Grain. This item is 50% more expensive. What? 50% more expensive? 2 sacks. Alright. Brother, we have finished our preparations. Let's talk to the head man again. He said he may have a task for us. We could use his friendship. Okay. Alright, so the menu up here shows important people. Talk to the head man. Click on the talk button to return to the notable and learn more about the task. It says visit, but it says want to talk. Oh, okay, so we have to visit him. No problem. Glad to see you found what you needed. Now, about that matter I mentioned earlier. There's this wandering doctor who comes through here from time to time, name of Tactios. Treats people for free. We're fond of him. Well, we last saw him a few days ago. He was carrying some sort of chest, which he was very mysterious about. He was on some sort of quest, he said, though wouldn't tell us more. He set off on the road just a few hours before the raiders came through here. Well, he's not really a worldly type, just the kind of fellow who'd stumble into a trap and let himself be captured. We're worried about him. If you can keep an eye out for him, this Tactios, we'd be very grateful. Maybe if he's alive and well, he'll tell you a little more about his quest. Alright. Locate and rescue traveler. Defeat 3 parties. Alright. F1. F3.
Attack!
Let's kill him. Swing and a miss. I should have put more points in the... I should have put more points into this. Oh, 99. Yes. Oh man, couldn't pick one. Oh no, 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 no. Come here. Oh. At least I'm not the only one missing. My team sucks too. Got him. Got you, boy. I'm gonna get you too. Your time's coming. You're done, friend. Alright. Rescuing and taking prisoners. After a hard-fought battle, you may have the choice to take some prisoners or recruit those that you have freed from your enemy. Both options are done by transferring the troops to your party with the little arrow button on the left. Alright. prisoners. All right. Cool. Oh, gear. Tattered, rough-tied bracers, hand armor. Well, there we go. That'll help. Better body armor. Same leg armor. Less. So less armor. So less armor total. Keep what we got. Keep what we got. Keep what we got. All right. So nice of them to like gather up close. Oh, I see them.
Attack!
Let's kill them. Nice. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna have to put some points in spear and get better with spearing these guys. Nice. You do gotta get some speed up. Got him. Nice. Yeah, you get some speed up. It's so much better. Oh no 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 no! Where y'all going? Come back here. They're in the forest. Man, I gotta get better at this. I should have done the tutorial. Oh, I thought I had it. Oh, we got him, we got him, we got him. All right, we got them all.
We've been blessed.
All right, couple prisoners. Okay, now see, this looks like an upgrade. Armor tier 3. Yeah, this looks considerably heavier. 4 more body armor, 1 more leg armor, 3 less. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah. Everything else we're okay on though. Damage 58. Cut 61 cut. Yeah, okay, so let's alright. Let's get these. That's the third group. There they are.
Give them hell!
Let's get them, boys. man, not good. They got me. Alright. I'm beginning to think, is this shield even worth it? Oh, how did I miss him? Oh, they're over there. Get him, get him, get him, get him. Get him, get him, get him, get him. Come on, get him. That's the last one, I think. Get him, get him, get him, get him. Alright. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. Got them all. Alright. 2 prisoners. Alright. We have 1 grain. Notification. You rescue several prisoners that the raiders had been dragging along. They look parched and exhausted. You give them a bit of water and bread, and after a short while, one staggers to his feet and comes over to you. Tactios, alright. I don't know who you are, but I'm in your debt. The brigands would have marched us to our deaths. My name is Tactios. I'm a doctor by trade. I was on, well, a bit of a quest, but now I'm thinking I'm not really made for this kind of thing. I was with a caravan and they just came out of the brush. We were surrounded and outnumbered, so we gave up. I figured they'd keep us alive, if just for the ransom. But then they started flogging us along at top speed without any water, and I was just about ready to drop. I could feel the signs of heat stroke creeping up, and I told them, but they just flogged me more. If your group hadn't come along, maybe. I have a way to thank you properly. We're looking for 2 children captured by the raiders. Can you tell us anything? I'm afraid I haven't seen any children, but after our caravan was attacked, the chief of the raiders, the one they called Radagos, took and rode off with our more valuable belongings, including a chest that I had. He seemed to be controlling more than one band raiding around this area. If this lot has your kin, then I think you'd be the one to know. And since I have nothing of value to repay your help, I'll tell you this. If you do catch up with and defeat that ruffian, you may be able to recover my chest. It contains a valuable ornament which I was told could be of great value if you knew where to sell it. I was trying to find out more about it, but as I say, I've had all my urge for traveling flogged out of me. Right now, I don't think I'd venture more than 20 paces from a well as long as I live. We'll keep that in mind. It doesn't look like much, and I suspect this lot would give it away for a few coins, but I got it from a mercenary whom I treated once, and I swore it was related to Neretzi's folly. I don't know what that means, except that Neretzes was, of course, the emperor who died in battle some years back. Maybe you can find out its true value. Thanks for saving me again. I hope our paths will cross again. Found the hideout. Time to murder. Or should I recruit more troops? 8. Is 8 enough, you think? Let's go get some more troops. Well, I mean, if I can't find troops, I can't. There's a place right here. Let's go there. Okay, well, it must be enough then. Let's go. Interactions are limited during tutorial. Alright, let's do this then. Alright, so you ready, boys? Charge. Hideout missions begin with the enemy unaware of your approach. Order your troops to follow you, therefore move to short retreats and try to take them on in small groups. Alright. We're all grouped up. Let's go.
Die, you bastard!
Man, these guys are faster than me. They probably put points in like athletics and stuff though. Where I went all brainy at.
Die, you bastard! Tear your limbs!
So who's that? Radagast. So who's this that comes through my place of business killing my employees? We already took our little brother and sister. Where are they? Good heaven, I'll need a better description than that. My men have harvested dozens of little brats in this region. Quite good hunting grounds. Already sent most of them south to a slave market, I know though. Sending kids to a slave market, what kind of worker like kids gonna do? Since your hunt for your kin is fruitless, how about you clear off and save your own lives? Either that or I'll force you to lick up all the blood you spilled here with your tongues. Or you and I could settle this one-on-one. I don't do with slavers. Men, kill him.
The day is ours!
Bricked. 45 gold. Radagos. Well, I recognize defeat when I see it. If I'm going to be your captive, let me introduce myself. I'm Radagos. You haven't cut my throat yet, which was a wise move. I'm sure I can find a way to be worth more to you alive than dead. You'd better help us get our brother and sister back, or you'll swing from a tree. Oh, you'll need my help, all right. If you want to get them back alive, that is. See, my boys have some pretty specific instructions about what to do if there's a rescue attempt. Shall we get on the road? Remember, if I drop dead of exhaustion or drown in some river, that's it for your little dears. I don't expect a cozy palanquin now, but you'd best not make it too hard a trip for me. Alright. Radagos Raiders. Mountain Bandit Boss. Alright. Autumn Prisoners. Let's go. You come across a chest with an old piece of bronze in it. It's so battered and corroded that it could have been anything from a cup to a crown. This must be the chest Tactios mentioned to you, and that had something to do with Netzi's folly. Alright. Neretz's folly. I was hoping to find more treasure here, but I think business wasn't going too well for Radagos and his gang. I found this strange-looking metal piece, though. It doesn't look too valuable, but it could be the artifact Tactios was talking about. Maybe we could sell it to one of the noble clans for a hefty price. Alright then, let's get on the road. I have a better idea. We would have a better chance if we split up now. I'll take Radagos and go find the slaver market and look for a way to free the children. However, we must be careful not to endanger their lives, and it could be better to just buy them. We need to have our purses full for that, though. Alright. I'll need to take these men with us. Radagos is a slippery one. I don't want him getting away. So you want me to raise the money to ransom the little ones? Indeed. You'll have to find a way to do that. Maybe this bronze thing can help. Tactios said it could be worth a fortune to the right person if you manage to not get killed. If he's telling the truth, you must be careful. Never reveal that you have it, but try to understand its value and how it can be sold. One more thing. When you are talking to nobles and other people of importance, make sure you present yourself as someone from a distant but distinguished family. Select your family name. Lion Stepper. You can use our family name if you like, or make up a new one. I made up a new one. You will have a better chance of obtaining an audience with nobles, and it'll be easier for me to find you by asking around. Well, look for Hobby Lion Stepper. You know who it is. Oh, okay. Banner editor. Customize your banner symbol. Well, we are the sandsnakes, so where's the snake? There we go. Oh, or that one. I think let's go with this one because it's an S. So sand and it's a snake. And I think it just looks better. Yeah. Let everybody see it. Alright. We want everybody to see our flag. Ooh, black looks pretty cool though. That'll probably look good out in the desert sands, black and gold. Yeah, let's do black and gold. Alright, tutorial's over. You are now free to explore Coloradia. Okay. Alright, so it looks like our brother has taken all of the troops, the VIP prisoner, and has gone to look for our brothers. And so hopefully they're like closer to our age in the game. They're not kids. I don't know why they would sell kids into slavery. But yeah, okay. I think this is a good place to stop it at. We've gone through the character creation. We've gotten started. So when we come back, it's basically just us. So we'll have to build some troops. We'll have to just build our empire and get our brother and sister and build an army and become powerful and kill the Lannisters and just wipe everybody out. Yeah, we'll take over the world with sandsnakes. Everybody will pay. Alright. Well, as you can tell, I'm kind of new to this game. For anybody that's made it this far and has watched, thank you very much. Really do appreciate it. If you don't mind leaving some advice down in the comment section, let me know some tips, some pointers, if you will. Some that might make this game a little bit easier. But that'll do it, folks. Appreciate you watching, and we'll pick it up from here next time. Take care.